Today I'm going to take you through a quick Amazon baby registry. I tell you what to add, what to skip, and I kind of critique the items that are on this baby registry. It's a short one today. If you want some longer ones, there are other videos on my channel to help you out. Let's jump right into it. So the first three items here are sleepers or, onesies, whole body suits, whatever everybody calls them. But sleepers, they look good overall. They got different sizes. I see 6 to 9 months newborn and then 3 to 6 months. They look like organic cotton. They look cozy. I like that there are footies attached. Some jammies nowadays, they don't do the footie. They do just like where it stops at the ankle. Not a fan of that. They look like zippers to me. And then on newborn, I do like one where there's a cuff to cover their hand if you find that they are scratching their face. So good choices there. Basic clothing. Obviously, I like to get a lot of clothing secondhand, but putting some on your baby registry is also perfectly fine. So good on those items. Next, we have a pack of 2 bath towels. I like how neutral they are. I like how basic they are. However, it does say 32 inches by 32 inches. That's like less than a yardstick by a yardstick. They're gonna outgrow it so fast. If you get hooded towels, I would recommend getting like more of a child size, toddler, kid, and getting the largest measurements possible. Okay, yes, I know it takes like longer in the washer and the dryer, but they can use them longer. Another option is skipping the towels and washcloths altogether and just letting them use what you already have. Maybe for your wedding, you and your spouse already got a set. They can share your set, okay? Not everything has to be babyish and specific to them, but if you're gonna do it, get kid, not baby. Next, we have Pampers. So we got size 1, newborn, size 4, size 3, and then next, I believe we have size 2. I love this. I love that they put diapers on their baby registry. They're keeping it small, keeping it simple, and they're getting needs. That is great. Next item is pacifiers. So it's a 3-pack. They look like they're like orthodontic approved. I use pacifiers with my little ones, so I don't judge people that do. I like basic ones and simple. And I like getting just one type if possible. Next, we got 2 different teether toys. These aren't a need. I prefer getting a toy that's maybe like stacking rings or blocks that are silicone. They can chew on them when they're babies, but then they can play with them when they're older. So for me, these would not be my top picks. Next, we have a carrier. This is a pretty nice carrier at $99. Hopefully they like it and it's got strong reviews. And yeah, if you think you're gonna wear your baby a lot, I would invest in a carrier. Whether it's a Moby wrap or more of a buckle style, this kind of looks like a nice compromise, to be completely honest. The next item is a baby gate. Now at the top here, it does say 2 of 1 purchase. So I don't know if that was a mistake and they accidentally got 2 and they intended to only get 1. But if you have stairs or certain rooms in your house that you do want to block off, a baby gate is a great idea. They can get kind of pricey, so throw it on that baby registry. Maybe somebody can help you out with that. Then we have a dresser. So when it comes to furniture, I don't typically put too much on the baby registry. I would focus instead on a car seat, a stroller, a crib. Then if you have those items taken care of, maybe a dresser would be next. Obviously, it is something that is practical, okay? I think a dresser is more practical than a rocking chair because the dresser, they could literally use till college, even take it with them. Whereas the rocking chair, eventually you may not use it or find a need for it or even find a place for it in your home. So I like that. Then this last item is a cloth diaper wet bag. So I don't know if they're cloth diapering or not. They had disposable on here. So this might be something they just want for wet items. You can use bags like this in your diaper bag if you go swimming or if they play in a creek or something as they get older and you have wet stuff to take home. Also, when you're potty training them and they maybe have like wet pants or undies, again, they could go in the wet bag. So not exactly sure why they're wanting that when they do have disposable diapers on here, but could be for one of those needs as well. And with that, we are already done. This baby registry is super small. I don't know why it's this small. This is not a client I'm taking, but rather a random one I found on Amazon. Only 16 items. They're obviously missing, the car seat, the stroller, the crib, a lot of basics, no bottles, no diaper bag. So not exactly sure what's going on with this baby registry. If you want help with yours, go ahead and comment, tell me more, and I can get in touch with you and we can talk about my services. I will also have a link down in the description for you to learn more. I offer personalized reviews of your baby registry. We can talk about, do you have pets? Do you have stairs? What are your goals? Are you gonna be a stay-at-home mom? Put your baby in daycare? Do you wanna breastfeed? Do you plan to do formula? Cloth diaper, disposable diaper? Let's get what you need for your lifestyle. In the meantime though, check out other videos on my channel with longer baby registry reviews, just like this, but more comprehensive. Don't let the overwhelm of making your baby registry get to you. If you want the help, I'm offering it and I am available. Just imagine that feeling of having your baby registry complete and moving along. Okay, that baby registry is done. Baby shower invites are sent out. People can buy your gifts and it's something off your checklist. All right, you can start preparing to have that shower and organize those items, and also just prepare for breastfeeding or labor and delivery and just life as a parent. All right, so I can kickstart and help finish or complete your baby registry in a timely manner and in time for your baby shower. I look forward to working with you, and if not, in the meantime, check out those other videos on my channel. Until then, have a great day.